This is Lacy Robertson, the hardest working woman in mortgage and real estate nationwide. And I'm here to bring you this week's report of California companies that will be experiencing a massive layoff where we received their notice between April 11th and April 17th. Again, these are California companies that will be experiencing a massive layoff where we received and processed their notice between April 11th and April 17th. Now, if you're new to me, before I ask you to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video and my channel, I want to let you know why this is important to me. You're probably like, okay, what does this have to do with mortgage and real estate? I'm so glad you asked. So it was many, many years ago. I was in escrow getting ready to purchase a piece of property. I was super excited. I was getting ready to get this asset. The seller was getting ready to get the proceeds from the sale of the property. I signed my loan documents and I go back to work hours later and I find out that myself and 399 other people were getting laid off that day. Did you hear what I said? I'm in escrow, I sign loan documents, and I go back to work and I find out that myself and 399 other people were getting laid off that day. No warning or anything. You can only imagine how I was feeling. I had to get on the phone. I had to let my realtor at the time, my mortgage broker at the time, look, you cannot fund this loan. I don't have a job. I had to fax them over my letter of you are no longer, your services are no longer needed. Yes, I said fax. So you know that was a long, long time ago. So this information, I'm very passionate about sharing this information, and it's twofold. Number one, what would you do differently if there was a possibility that you might get laid off? Right? What would you do differently? If I thought for one moment that I might have gotten laid off or will be laid off, I wouldn't have engaged in purchasing a piece of property. I just know me, I'm very calculated. It has to make sense. I want to see, and again, we don't know what the future holds, but it's important that we make wise and financial decisions, right? So what would you do differently? Would you not buy that new house? Would you not buy that a new car, go on that lavish shopping spree or vacation, right? And then, or would you even start dusting off your resume? If you thought there was a possibility that you might get laid off, you may dust off that resume, clean it up, update it, take some classes on interviewing or whatever, put some fillers out there so you can like perhaps beat the crowd. Because if you're getting laid off, maybe other people are getting laid off, and you might be like, wait a minute, let me try to secure another place of employment as soon as possible. Or you may say, you know what, this is the time that I'm going to start this business that I've been talking about, that I've been dreaming about. Maybe this is a sign that I need to start this business. Okay, so that's number one. The second thing is I want you to know that you don't have to lose your house just because you lost your job. There are options available for you, right? Whether you have a loss of income due to a death, divorce, illness, injury, or layoff, I want you to know that you don't have to lose your house just because you lost your job. There are temporary options like a forbearance plan or a repayment plan. There's more permanent options like a loan modification or maybe refinancing, consolidating bills, lower your interest rate. There are a lot of options available, but this is the deal. They're not automatic. They are not automatic. You got to raise your hand. You got to contact me. This is a good way for me to say, for all your mortgage and real estate needs, I want you to visit me at modifymenow.com, or better yet, pick up the phone. Look, I answer. You don't get me, I call you back. My number is 714-914-7254. But you might want to say, like, okay, like, is this true? Like, are these options available? Look, I want to share one with you before I get to the list, because I promise you I'm going to give you the list, right? But I want you to know there are options. I told you that, but I also want to show you, right? Because I could show you better than I could tell you. Let me show you what I was able to do for a client let me share my screen here, what I was able to do for my client. And you can only imagine how life-changing this is. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. You should be able to see my screen right now. And here we have it. This particular client had Chase, right? And if I'm going to highlight over on the right here, their previous mortgage payment was $2,334.71. Do you see that? It was $2,334.71. That did include principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So it was everything wrapped up into one. And their interest rate was 6.575%. You see that? But it was adjustable. So that meant this was their payment currently when they hired me. However, their payment was steady increasing because this was a adjustable rate mortgage. Okay. I want to let you know that they hired me. They reached out. They knew they had a loss of income, whether it was due to a death, divorce, illness, injury, or layoff. They were like, I need help. They knew it wasn't going to be automatic, but they raised their hand. They reached out to the hardest working woman in mortgage and real estate nationwide, better known as Lacy Robertson. And I did my thing. Between God and I went in, modified their mortgage payment. Their mortgage payment went from $2,334.71. It went down to $1,749.53. You see that highlighted here. It included principal, interest, taxes, insurance. Okay. And how did I do that? I was able to do that because I got them a fixed interest rate. I told you it was adjustable originally, and their current interest rate at that time was 6.575%. I was able to get them a fixed interest rate of 3.49%. Can you say that's a win? Can you say your girl did her thing with Chase and on behalf of her client and got her client a reduced mortgage payment? But not only did I save them well over hundreds of dollars a month, I also got them principal forgiveness. Let's highlight that. I got them principal forgiveness of $132,270.40. So between principal forgiveness and lowering their interest rate, getting them a fixed mortgage, I was able to help this client. So you're probably thinking like, Lacy, I don't need to hear this list. I already have experienced a loss of income due to a death, divorce, illness, injury, or layoff. Well, if you already in that place, you're finding it difficult to make your mortgage payment, you need to call me. That is just as simple as that. You need to raise your hand. These options, while they're available, they're not automatic. So you need to pick up the phone. You need to dial 714-914-7254. So I told you I'm all things mortgage and real estate related. I've been in the industry over 18 years, helping people finance property, helping people refinance property, helping people sell property, helping people buy property. But when life deals them lemons, I help them make lemonade. When life happens and they experience a loss of household income and they want to avoid foreclosure, I help them avoid foreclosure, whether they want to keep the property or sell the property. Okay, so here we go. Remember, these are California companies where we received their notice and processed it between April 11th and April 17th. These are California companies that will be experiencing a massive layoff. Now, if you want to know, perhaps is your company on the list, you're going to want to check out other videos, right? Because maybe we processed their information last week or a week before. I come out with these videos every single week. So if you want to know if your company's on the list, check out the other videos. So this is the deal. I'm going to give you the name of the company. I'm going to give you the date that they're laying off. I'm going to give you how many people they're laying off at that location. And of course, I'm going to give you the location, the address. Okay. This list is going to be in alphabetical order. It's going to be in alphabetical order. So if you're looking for your specific company and I didn't already pass the letter that it starts with, you can say, at least we didn't get any notification this week that they're laying off, but you may want to check previous videos. Okay. So let's get started. we're going to start with, this was breaking news a couple of weeks ago. Everybody was talking about it. I certainly did a video about this company alone, that they're laying off people across 4 states, right? They're closing all of their stores. If you don't know who I'm talking about the 99 cents only stores. They are closing all their stores in California, Texas, Nevada, and California, Texas, Nevada, and Arizona. Excuse me. Yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness. So California, Texas, Nevada, Arizona, all the 99 cent stores are closing. So these first entries of about 15 are those stores and their location. So I'm going to go through them. This is kind of redundant because it is, but they're laying off all on June 3rd. So bear with me. We're going to get through the 99 cent store, the cent store locations, and then we're going to proceed right ahead. Okay. So here we go. June 3rd, 99 cents only stores, laying off 34 people at 2515 Somerville Road in Antioch. You have 99 cents only stores laying off 56 people at 3600 Close Way in Richmond. You have June 3rd, 99 cents only stores is laying off 40 people at 6820 DeSoto Avenue in Canoga Park. You have June 3rd, 99 cents only stores is laying off 44 people at 13237 Gladstone Avenue in Sylmar. You have June 3rd, 99 cents only stores laying off 26 people at 307 North Citrus Avenue in Azusa. Same date, June 3rd, 99 cents only stores laying off 453 people at 4000 Union Pacific Avenue in Commerce. Same date, June 3rd, 99 cent only stores is laying off 41 people at 15505 South Normandy Avenue in Gardena. June 3rd, 99 cents only stores is laying off 41 people at 1209 West Pacheco Boulevard in Los Baños. June 3rd, 99 cents only stores is laying off 32 people at 9920 Westminster Avenue in Garden Grove. June 3rd, 99 cents only stores is laying off 50 people at 2224 El Camino Avenue in Sacramento. June 3rd, 99 cents only stores is laying off 39 people at 2351 Northgate Boulevard in Sacramento. June 3rd, 99 cents only stores laying off 40 people at 4440 Florin Road in Sacramento. June 3rd, 99 cents only stores laying off 49 people at 121 Louisiana Avenue, San Isidro. Obviously, that's California we're talking about. June 3rd, 99 cents only stores laying off 46 people at 265 Marketplace Avenue in San Diego. And June 3rd, 99 cents only stores is laying off 52 people at 1030 3rd Avenue in Chula Vista, California. So those are all the 99 cents only stores that are laying off June 3rd, where we received their notice between April 11th and April 17th, and we processed it. So those are the different locations and the numbers that they're laying off. But keep in mind, they're closing all their stores in California, Arizona, Texas, and Nevada. So we have to keep these families along with other families that are going to be losing their job, right? And we got to let them know, I'm letting you know, you don't have to lose your house just because you lost your job or you're facing a financial hardship. So let me move right along. Let's get through the rest of this list. We have June 7th, Activision Blizzard is laying off one person at 21255 Burbank Boulevard, Suite 600 in Woodland Hills. We have June 7th, Activision Blizzard is laying off 18 people at 16215 Alton Parkway in Irvine. June 26th, Aura Management Company is laying off 12 people at 7249 Village Parkway in Dublin. June 10th, Checkr Inc. is laying off 260 people at 1 Montgomery Street, Suite 2400 in San Francisco. June 10th, Coherent Corporation is laying off 61 people at 5100 Patrick Henry Drive in Santa Clara. June 14th, Cracker Barrel is laying off 70 people at 1000 Hoe Avenue in Sacramento. June 14th, Cracker Barrel is laying off 81 people at 905 Betaravia Road, Betaravia, I believe I said that correctly, in Santa Maria. June 9th, Del Monte Capital Meat Company, also known as Allen Brothers West Coast, is laying off 53 people at 200 Napoleon Street in San Francisco. August 31st, DHL Supply Chain is laying off 109 people at 13533 West Phantom Street in Victorville. June 11th, Hinge Health is laying off 45 people at 455 Market Street in San Francisco. June 4th, JB Hunt Transport is laying off 231 people at 6148 Garfield Avenue in Los Angeles. June 10th, Lockheed Martin Space is laying off 68 people at 1111 Lockheed Martin Way in Sunnyvale. June 10th, Lockheed Martin Space is laying off 2 people at 3251 Hanover Street in Palo Alto. And June 10th, Lockheed Martin Space is laying off 1 person at 16020 Empire Grade Road in Santa Cruz. June 10th, OTS Solutions, also known as On Time Staffing, is laying off 6 people at 1540 San Francisco Street in Torrance. May 7th, Participant Media is laying off 107 people at 3520 Wesley Street in Culver City. June 15th, Post Acute Registry LLC is laying off 42 people at 4032 Wilshire Boulevard, Suite 600 in Los Angeles. Now we have June 11th, Project Fusion LLC is laying off 26 people at 495 Ryan Avenue in Chico. June 11th, Project Fusion is also laying off 34 people at 487 Ryan Avenue in Chico. So notice those 2 different addresses there. And then June 11th, Project Fusion LLC is laying off 22 people at 1100 Marauder Street in Chico. June 14th, you have Rico Corp. DBA is D'Addario Woodwinds is laying off 5 people at 484 San Fernando Road in Sunnyvale. June 17th, SAP America is laying off 108 people at 3410 Hillview Avenue in Palo Alto. We have April 30th. Give me 1 second. April 30th, Stanislaus Surgical Hospital. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I got this correctly. Okay, April 30th, Stanislaus Surgical Hospital, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, is laying off 191 people at 1421 Oakdale Road in Modesto. June 28th, the Health Trust is laying off 23 people at 3180 Newberry Drive, Suite 200 in San Jose. You have June 28th, the Health Trust is laying off 15 people at 46 Ray Street in San Jose. June 28th, the Health Trust is laying off 33 people at 1400 Parkmore Avenue, Suite 230 in San Jose. And then June 28th, the Health Trust is laying off 16 people at 1043 Garfield Avenue in San Jose, California. So that is this week's list of California companies that will be experiencing a massive layoff where we received and processed their notice between April 11th and April 17th. Now, remember, you don't have to lose your house just because you lost your job or you're facing a financial hardship, whether it's due to a death, divorce, illness, injury, or layoff. There are options available for you. There's more temporary options like a forbearance plan or a repayment plan. And then there's more permanent options like a loan modification, refinancing, consolidating bills. There are options available. And I want you to know that but they're not automatic, right? You got to pick up the phone. You got to call me. You got to get me involved. You got to do your part, right? You got to do your part. So for all your mortgage and real estate needs, I want you to visit me at modifymenow.com, or better yet, pick up the phone and dial 714-914-7254. This is Lacy Robertson, the hardest working woman in mortgage and real estate nationwide. I look forward to working with you and for you. And until then, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.